Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
All right, it is 11:30 and change, and we've got our life hack of the day. Are you ready for this life hack? You may not be ready for this life hack because after I read it to you, you might be thinking, what? If you ever find yourself asking whether or not you need eye or ear protection while performing a task, the answer is always yes. What if I question whether I'm going to walk over the wall? Do I need ear protection? Maybe my eye protection, I might need that too. No, that might be one of the most ridiculous life hacks. That is a life hackless is what that is. But yeah, look, I'm an advocate of wearing eye and ear protection if you need it. I think most of us know if we need it or not. Anyway, we can see right now the flag getting pushed a little bit off the Lloyd Expressway. The wind has picked up some, but not a lot. We didn't have a whole lot of a wind yesterday. We had it from the south for the most part, and it was at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Today it's going to be, a little higher, 5 to 15. So at times it's going to be in that 10 to 15 mile per hour range. So you're going to notice the difference, but the temperature is going to be warmer. So it's going to be a bit of a wash as far as that goes. But there's the flag, there's the traffic. All is moving nicely under beautiful, sunny blue sky. We're seeing blue sky over the Twin Bridges right now, and the sunshine beaming on down. Now you can see still some flood water there. So be careful, watch out for the running deer, because the river has crested. It is on its way down, but it's still way up. But it crested yesterday right around 37 feet. Now it's on its way down at the Evansville gauge anyway. There's the southbound traffic, northbound traffic there on the Twin Bridges. All is flowing nicely. And there is that mighty Ohio River. Not noticing as much debris now as it's on the fall. Good to see. That's our Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank, looking out toward the west end to the southwest. And you can see all the blue in the sky, 55 degrees current temperature. Wind has picked up a little bit, but it's been pretty much in that 5 to 10 range throughout the day. East-southeast wind right now at 10 miles an hour, and the pressure holding steady, and it's a high reading out there as high pressure's in control. How low can we go temperature-wise? I see 51 in Lagodi. Don't think we could do a run because there's no 52, but there is a 53 in Vincennes, 54 in French Lick, 55 in Jasper, 56 degrees in Henderson, 57 in Owensboro, 58 degrees. Oh, okay, we can't do a run anyway. Well, there's 58 in Calhoun. For Mama right there, 58 degrees in Dixon, and you've got 59 degrees showing up in Carmi, 60 in Beaver Dam, and 61 in Harrisburg. There we go. If only for one temperature, we would have had a nice little run there. Live first warning Doppler radar not showing anything. And as you can see on Storm Tracker across the region, yeah, we got some clouds upstate in Indiana and Illinois, but not bringing any rain or snow for that matter, but they were seeing a little bit of snow north of Chicago, right there along the Wisconsin border. You can see some clouds kind of stacking up out to the west, but we are seeing plenty of sunshine, and it's going to be an easy drive for you traveling to Indy. Just a few clouds out there, Cincy, Lexington, Nashville. You can go all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Let's go ahead and zoom this out and show you. Yeah, and it's pretty clear between here and there. ATL's looking good, so is Miami. But out west, we got this storm system, which is hitting the west coast, and this is going to be racing across the country and moving into the tri-state. Really, we're going to see rain from the system as early Friday morning, tomorrow morning, just after midnight. So it's not going to be long from now, less than 24 hours away, even though you can see some rain developing up around Iowa. That's not going to be impacting us, but we are going to see the rain starting to push on in. Here's what Future Tracker is showing, though. As we work our way through the day, we've got ourselves plenty of sunshine, basically a blank map. But more clouds will start to stack up as we head into the 7 o'clock hour. Now, the sun is setting at around 7:15. If we get some broken clouds in here early enough, we could have an exquisite sunset. Looking pretty good out there, but then more clouds will be pushing in as we go through the night. Here comes that rain in abundance, it looks like, overnight, but really not so much until around midnight will we see any rain, although the latest run on Future Tracker is pushing it in to our northwest corner a little bit earlier than midnight. But look at this wealth of rain that is out and about at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're talking about a pretty soggy morning drive. A lot of that is going to move to the east, though. We're going to have it more scattered, though, after daybreak. And you can see a few of these showers and thunder showers. Not expecting anything severe from that first round that pushes on through. Although we might see some lightning out there, hear some rumbles of thunder. And as we head into the afternoon, now we're starting to see some breaks in the clouds. But tomorrow's one of those days where the less sunshine we see, the better. The more rain we see before the main event, the better too. But it looks like we are going to have those breaks around midday and even some broken clouds around midday, which could spell for a little stronger storm activity later on tomorrow evening. Moderate risk for severe weather on the other side of the lakes. Heads up there if you're thinking about going down to Land Between the Lakes or Barkley or Kentucky to do some fishing. fishing or what have you over the weekend, I would wait until Saturday. Looks like it's going to be a rough late afternoon tomorrow and tomorrow evening in the lakes region where they do have that moderate risk, and not just the threat for tornado like we have. They've got a threat for a significant tornado down there. Anyway, the thunderstorms firing up. You could see them late afternoon, 5:30 up in the southwest. You can see some thunderstorms too associated with the cold front. The front is up to the northwest, but you can see already plenty of thunderstorms in play, and especially in western Kentucky. Other guidance is indicating more of a line, a broken line pushing through later in the evening, and not so much what our future tracker is indicating. Regardless, though, the timing is about right, though. Late afternoon, talk about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon until around 11 o'clock, and you start to see those thunderstorms right there in our eastern counties by then. And really by midnight, they're off the board, and we are in the clear, but we are going to be noticing that sunshine on Saturday for the most part. We are going to see a few clouds wrap back behind, though. Future trackers indicating maybe a couple of showers, a few drops, a few flakes out there. Not really buying into that right now, but it's definitely going to be a lot chillier for our Saturday than what we're going to be seeing, well, today and tomorrow for that matter. As far as the rainfall forecast, plentiful rainfall again. Best chance, according to our future track, of course, where we saw the heavier thunderstorms early before that front, would be down to the south. I think all of us are going to be seeing pretty close to an inch at least, if not more than an inch. We've got an enhanced risk for severe weather for the entire tri-state. Again, that's tomorrow late afternoon and evening. And as we take a look at the threats, all threats are in play. The tornado threat for all of us, a blanket threat, level 2 at 5%. And then you've got the hail threat, which is also a level 2 for most of the tri-state. It does include Evansville, does not include Owensboro, Jasper, or Hartford, or Beaver Dam, or Central City. They've got a little bit lesser threat, but all of us have that hail threat. And the damaging wind threat for every county anyway in the tri-state is going to be at level 3, or a 30% chance for damaging winds there. Coming up tomorrow, again, late afternoon and evening. But today, no severe threat. It is looking good. I think the best looking day of the week. 66 degrees, plenty of sunshine, glorious weather out there with a south wind at 5 to 15 miles an hour. And as we take a look at the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high yesterday of 58 degrees, got up to 60 degrees. That's a 3-degree guarantee winner. Tommy Rose, no relation, by the way. Tommy, congratulations. Of Henderson, you've got yourself a sock cap or an umbrella. Depends upon when you come by to pick it up. You might have either one because, well, I said one or the other is what I should say, because we are running out of sock caps. As soon as we give out our last one, we're going to transition to the umbrellas. Got that severe weather threat tomorrow after our beautiful day today. Plenty of wind out there as well for our Friday. We're going to be seeing wind gusts up to around 40 miles an hour. Wouldn't be surprised we had a wind advisory. There is a wind advisory to our west, though, for tomorrow, west of the tri-state. More wind on Saturday after the thunderstorms settle down. And again, the time frame for those severe storms, basically from around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on our western counties to around 11 o'clock in our eastern counties. It'll be in that time frame as far as our severe threat, that window. And you can see the wind continues on for our Saturday, high of only 54 degrees. So it's going to be a chillier, windy day, but we do bounce back nicely on Sunday. Morning lows could be right around freezing, but a lot like today, we're going to be topping out in the 60s, and 62 degrees is our average high for this time of the year with plenty of sunshine. And then as we head into next week, temperatures really starting to warm up. We're going to be in the low 70s on Monday, and then the mid to upper 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday, but with pretty good chances for rain both days. We're going to go back live out to Angie at venue 812 for more remarkable women coming up right after this.